Empires, the colossal political entities that have shaped the course of history, from the sands of Rome to the steppes of Mongolia and the far-reaching influence of Britain, the most powerful empires left a legacy that still impacts our world today. But what made them so powerful, and why did they eventually fall? Let's explore the rise, the fall, and the enduring legacies of some of the most formidable empires in history. The Roman Empire, founded in 27 BCE, reached its peak in the 2nd century CE, controlling vast territories from the British Isles to Egypt. So what made Rome such a juggernaut of its time? Rome's military might was unmatched, and its strategy focused on organization, discipline, and innovation. Roman legions were incredibly well-trained, utilizing advanced formations like the testudo, a shield wall that provided near-impenetrable protection against enemy projectiles. But Rome's power wasn't just military, it was also cultural. The Romans built roads, aqueducts, and monumental buildings that still stand today. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, allowed for the spread of ideas, philosophy, and technology across Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. However, internal strife, economic challenges, and overexpansion contributed to Rome's eventual decline. By 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire had fallen, though the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued for nearly 1,000 more years. Next, let's travel to the heart of Asia, where the Mongol Empire rose in the 13th century under the leadership of Genghis Khan. One of the largest empires in history, it stretched from China to Eastern Europe, and the Mongols' military tactics were revolutionary. Genghis Khan's military strategy was based on speed, adaptability, and psychological warfare. His cavalry, particularly the heavy and light horse archers, were unmatched on the battlefield. The Mongols used feigned retreats, drawing enemies into traps, and once they had the upper hand, they were ruthless. The Mongols were also masters of siege warfare, using gunpowder weapons and advanced tactics to break through even the most fortified cities. But they didn't just conquer. Under Mongol rule, trade and cultural exchange flourished along the Silk Road, connecting the East and West like never before. However, after Genghis Khan's death, the empire fractured. Divided into several khanates, the Mongol Empire was eventually absorbed by emerging powers, but its legacy of interconnected trade, cultural exchange, and military strategy remains influential to this day. And then there's the British Empire, which at its height in the 19th century was the largest empire the world had ever seen. Stretching across continents, from India to Africa to the Americas, Britain became a global superpower. The key to Britain's success was its naval power. The Royal Navy dominated the oceans, securing trade routes and expanding British influence across the world. Their strategy was simple yet effective. Control the seas and the world was theirs. But Britain's power wasn't just military, it was also economic. The British Empire ushered in the Industrial Revolution, revolutionizing manufacturing, transportation, and commerce. And British cultural influence spread globally, from language to legal systems, literature, and education. However, Britain's vast empire eventually became unsustainable. World wars, economic challenges, and rising independence movements led to the decolonization of much of the empire in the mid-20th century. Despite its fall, the British Empire's legacy is still felt around the globe. So what made these empires so powerful? It was their ability to adapt, innovate, and leave a lasting mark on culture, politics, and warfare. Their rise and fall serve as a reminder of how quickly power can shift, and how history is written by those who shape the world around them.